Hi, boys and girls. We have had a lot of stories in our classroom over the past 7-8 months about God and Jesus. So today, my story is the story of Jesus. And this combines a lot of the stories that we've talked about into one book. So come with me and follow the story of Jesus. God, our Heavenly Father, had an amazing plan. He sent His Son, Jesus, to live life as a man. Once, Jesus said, "Let the children come to me." He thought it was important that they share in His story. An angel said to Mary, "You will have God's Son." Mary was amazed, but said, let God's will be done. Joseph took her to Bethlehem, but there was no space. So little baby Jesus was born in the animal's place. When Jesus was a boy, he went to Jerusalem. At the temple, he spoke with many learned men. His parents were unhappy that he went all alone. But Jesus said, "Don't worry, it's my Father's home." John the Baptist taught that we need God in our lives. He said, "Tell God you're sorry and come to be baptized." As Jesus was baptized, the Spirit came down as a dove. Then God's voice spoke out, "This is my Son, whom I love." 12 men joined Jesus as he began to teach. Some were fishermen who'd left their nets on the beach. They became disciples and followed Jesus' every word. And many other people were amazed at what they heard. Jesus taught the people with wise words and deeds. He fed those who were hungry and helped everyone in need. He had the power to heal those who could not walk. He made blind men see and helped the mute to talk. On the lake one day, a mighty storm came down. Jesus was asleep, but his friends thought they would drown. When the men woke Jesus, he said, "Do not fear." With a word, he calmed the storm. At once the sky was clear. Some people did not like the things that Jesus said. They thought it would be better if Jesus were dead. The disciples ate a meal with him, and they all felt blessed. But when Jesus went out to pray, he was put under arrest. Though no one could find crimes that Jesus had done, some said it was wrong that he called himself God's Son. They nailed him to a cross and left him there to die. Hours later, "It is finished," was his final cry. They put his body in a tomb and sealed it with a stone. On the third day, he rose again, and death was overthrown. Now, Jesus is in heaven, watching over us all. And it's up to us to follow him and listen to his call. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful story, boys and girls. Now, some of you are probably wanting some things to do at home, so I have a little activity that you can do. We used to do this in the classroom on our marker board. I would give you a number, a shape, or an alphabet letter, and you would have to tell me if it was a letter, a number, or a shape. If it were a letter, you had to tell me if it was uppercase or lowercase, and then you had to try and write it too. So this is a great activity that you can do at home with a cookie sheet or on your counter if mom and dad don't mind. I have some wax paper that I put on my counter. I have a can of shaving cream here. And we're just gonna put this on the counter and make some foam. You'll get your hands dirty, but it's soap. They'll clean right up. Get you a nice big pile, get your foam going, and then you can use this to practice writing. Moms and dads, you can work with it in this activity as well. Maybe they can follow your direction and they can guess what you are writing. So just use your finger and write something. I'm going to write it this way so you can see it. Once you've written it, ask them what it is. Hopefully they will say a letter. And then hopefully they will say the letter A, and hopefully they will say uppercase or if it's lowercase. And then you can even talk about some words that start with those sounds. And you can do this with your shapes and your letters as well. Let's do a shape. So this is just something fun that they can do at home. It's a great gross motor skill, and for the 3-year-olds it's especially great because some of them are still having some issues with muscles in their fingers and don't have control of the pencil or marker or crayon. So this is a great activity to do at home. So have fun with it, and you can play with it. Remember, don't clap or it'll spread all over the place. But just have fun with it and see if you can work on your numbers, your letters, and your shapes. We'll see you next week, boys and girls. Love you. Bye.